to get started, folks.
Washington's 106.7 WJFK. Here starts Ron and Fez.
Okay, good. You're in for that, right?
Ron and Fez.
Ronnie, I'm a little bit skittish tonight. I've had a horrible experience. I feel so dirty, I don't know if I'll ever feel clean again. Here's what happened. Billy Staples had something on his shirt. Big white stain on his shirt.
Oh. Did it look like potato flakes?
Nah, it didn't look like potato flakes. I wasn't realizing what I did. It didn't look like food. And he was talking to someone, and I'm like, Billy, you got something on your shirt. And I went to wipe it off, and it wasn't coming off. Guess what it was?
Spunk?
It was not spunk. It wasn't that bad. It was... I'm going to have trouble getting this out. It was Billy's own toothpaste spit. I swear, hand me a frickin' trash can. He brushed his teeth before the show, before he came into work.
You're supposed to spit, not Xanax dribble down your shirt, Billy.
It dribbled on his shirt. It had dried. I didn't know what I was trying to wipe off his shirt. I don't even know why I touched his shirt. I have now touched Billy Staples' toothpaste spit.
And there's nothing wrong with that, Fez. It's water and toothpaste.
Yeah, but it's out of your mouth, and it's really disgusting.
You know, plus it was dried. It wasn't. It's like there's no
Why
moisture.
are you always so filthy? You're like Pigpen.
I did not realize it was there until Fez pointed it out to me and touched it. I mean,
Please quit saying it.
No, it's just simple because it was like leaning over the sink, and I was like brushing my teeth, and I just when I spit out, a little bounce back.
All right, stop.
Dribbled.
That's the grossest thing I've ever heard.
What?
Seriously.
Brushing my teeth?
No, but you spit all over my friend's hand.
No, I spit on myself.
And it's probably like gargling, too. Like he gargled, so it actually even went down further. It touched into his throat area.
Oh, I always do that.
I'm so grossed out. I have been washing this hand forever, and I'm like Lady Macbeth now. I can't get it off.
I'm sorry, I'm straight. What happened with Lady Macbeth?
She had blood on her hand.
I didn't know.
And even though she washed and washed, she kept seeing the blood.
I never. What's that, like Shakespeare?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm straight. Billy, you seriously have got to stop this.
I'm not going to stop brushing my teeth.
No, but why don't you, since you're slurping all over yourself, do it with no shirt on. That way you won't be. And Fez, don't ever try to rub anything off him.
I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know if I was tired, if I was just went temporarily insane. I saw a stain. It looked like it was chalk dust or something, like someone who had walked up against a chalkboard. And then when he told me what it is, because it wouldn't come off.
You're lucky it wasn't pus sack runoff.
I'm not a pariah. I don't have things jumping off of me if you touch me.
All right, let me just say it out loud, and maybe if I say it and admit it, that I can leave some of the shame behind.
Go ahead.
I touched something that had been in Billy's mouth. Oh!
Which I'm surprised wasn't Rory's D. One time when I was helping a friend, we were out in his boat, and we're in the ocean, and we were bringing it back, and the rain started, so it was very tough. We had to get the boat out of the water, and I was like in the back trying to straighten it out so we could get under the trailer, and this huge wave came up, and right in my face and staying there was a jellyfish.
Oh!
And I had it on my face and Fez on my lips, and I was just like in shock, and I still don't think it's as bad as what you touched.
I touched Billy's slimy toothpaste spit.
That does not compare to a slimy jellyfish.
That jellyfish, man, that's like right out of a movie where it sticks to your face.
And it wasn't like it was stinging me,
Thank goodness.
It was just kind of sat there. And I was like, I could not believe I had a jellyfish on my face, and it was like a Silence of the Lambs thing.
It's like Aliens.
Oh.
Huh?
When the thing jumped on the guy's face.
I didn't see I'm straight. You know I'm straight.
Watch Shakespeare.
You know I'm straight. You know this. I'm not the one laying next to Rory all night. All right, maybe give out some tickets. What do we have, Lollapalooza?
We got Lollapalooza tickets. It's Lollapalooza 2003. Here's the lineup, man. Jane's Addiction, Audio Slave, Incubus, Queens of the Stone Age, Jurassic 5, The Donnas, and more, all at the Nissan Pavilion. That's coming up Friday, August 1st.
All right, great show. Terrific summer show to go see. And Lollapalooza always classic. So 866-277-4969. Let's give it out to the person who touched the grossest thing in their life.
Oh,
most skeeved.
The grossest thing you've ever, I guess, accidentally or on purpose touched.
I say accidentally because
No one would do that on purpose, what I did today.
on purpose I've touched a couple of filthy women. And I mean filthy.
So what? The grossest thing, most disgusting thing you've accidentally touched. We'll judge it, and someone will walk away with Lollapalooza 2003 tickets.
What are you raising your hand for?
I actually have one I'd like to tell you about. I used to work for a proctologist,
Right.
and I used to have to clean the tubes that he used.
You're so
Filthy.
gross.
It's not, no, it was a paying job. And when
You're
you know,
looking at them like popsicles.
I was not, no, and this is before the whole glove thing and stuff, you know.
Before the whole the whole glove thing.
No, this was, before the,
Florence Nightingale had gloves, you idiot.
no, we just had it in betadine. We had to rinse them off in betadine.
No, everybody used gloves for history.
Before the whole glove craze
swept
the nation.
Well, they didn't give me gloves. And it was like we had to clean these things off after they were
How long
used.
did you have this job?
About 6 months.
Filthy ass man.
No, it was fingers.
Dirty.
So, we'd have to rinse them off. And,
You're rinsing the ass off of these things.
Oh.
You filthy scumbag.
All right, these things aren't getting chucked. They're being reused.
No, they were metal. There was a metal.
He rubs them under his armpit, sometimes between his legs,
And
and,
he's
then
good
hands it back.
And he's good to go.
It was a metal tube with a plastic insert. And then the doctor would pull the insert out and look in it with a light up into your colon and stuff.
So what did you touch?
Whatever he could.
Whatever was left,
Did you ever taste one?
No.
Billy?
No. No, it was very smelly, and I would keep it as far away as I could.
Oh, you're disgusting, and you're not going to Lollapalooza. You don't win. You're ineligible. Your chance to win, go to the big-ass prize closet. Want to know what is the grossest, most disgusting thing you've ever accidentally touched?
And it has to be accident.
Accidentally.
Yeah. Here's Jason. Jason, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron and Fez, how you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Good, Jason.
All right, I'll try to make this quick. I was at a party back in high school, and a fight broke out. I was pretty drunk, and the guy I was picking a fight with, I guess his buddy threw a rock in my direction, hit me square in the back of the head, and getting rushed to the hospital. And on the way over there, I put my finger in my head, and I wasn't sure what I felt. I passed out. Doctor woke me up the next day, and he goes, I said, what happened? He goes, well, you put your finger and you touched your brain, young man. Got x-rays, about 350 stitches, and here I am 15 years later. Touched the brain.
He touched his own effing brain.
That's
I
so
touched my brain.
Do you remember what it tasted and felt like, Jason?
Nope.
rainy.
It just felt, I just remember something squishy, and I lost a little oxygen, and here I am.
I bet it was like a harder Jell-O mold.
Brains kind of freaked me out.
I wonder, if you had touched something, if you touched a memory bank in there, if, all of a sudden you were back 10 years earlier in your
And I was
mind.
a rocket scientist or something cool like that, so. I don't know, I touched something.
Well, you're definitely in first place. That was a good one, huh, Billy?
Yeah, touching brain is tough to beat.
Yeah, it's going to be. That might even be the end of it. He accidentally touched his own brain.
I can still speak.
It's so gross. All right, Jason is in the lead. Billy Staples is the judge. He's going to decide tonight who gets to go to Lollapalooza 2003.
One time I accidentally touched a person's soul. I guess it just through my music. So I don't know if this can be beaten. Hey, Ryan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Good, buddy.
One time I was down in Tennessee. That's where I visit my grandparents, and every time I visit them, I end up sleeping in their bed. And my grandfather awoke me one day, and
how old were you?
what I was doing in my sleep, but he was asking me, "What are you doing, boy?" And I had my hand on his. Yeah, I sleep naked too, though. I mean, it kind of runs in the family. My
Even
dad
as a kid?
Everybody in my
The
family.
homo bunch.
The homo bunch. That's the way.
It ain't like that,
baby.
dude.
I know, but how old were you?
I was probably in It was under 10 and between 5 and 10.
And you
7.
slept next to your naked granddad, and you were naked.
Yeah, I mean, that was like...
All right, then you were abused as a child. Just so you know.
No, I wasn't. I mean, we were raised down south in a small town.
That gives no reason to have sex with your grandfather.
No, Lynchburg, Tennessee is like population of 300.
I don't care how few people there are. He could find somebody else to have sex with besides his own grandchild.
Got Jack Daniels in the baby bottle.
I know. Well, actually, my last name is Daniel.
All right. What do you think, Billy?
I got a feeling that's a little too common down there. I'm going to stick with the brain.
Staying with the brain, not Grampy's sack.
No, Grampy's sack, not enough.
Here's Chuck. Chuck, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Jack.
About a year back, I was cleaning out my cat's kitty litter box, and I was down in catcher's position because I didn't want to be too close to it. Well, my knee had given out because I have tendonitis in my right knee, and I ended up going down right into my cat's kitty litter box when it was full of both of them, number 1 and number 2.
Oh, what? All right, what went in the box?
His face.
I did.
Your face went in a filthy, stinking litter box.
My hands and my face went right into the box.
Did you get any in your mouth?
No, I closed my mouth, but I didn't. I jumped right in the shower and I was
Right, I might not be able to do this as long as I wanted to.
This is only the third caller.
I know. These are really bad for me, though.
Let's throw it to the judge, Billy Staples.
I live with 3 cats, and those litter boxes get gross. Chuck, you're going in the lead.
More over your own brain.
You should see some of the things that these cats leave in that box.
You know what? I would see one thing, and then I wouldn't have a cat anymore. I can't believe how filthy you must live with 3 cats.
And a dog.
I don't understand the cat people that have those litter boxes and will say how a cat is so clean.
All right, grossest thing you ever touched by accident only, unlike the young man from Tennessee who grabbed his grandpa's balls like he was taught. 866-277-4969. Winner goes to Lollapalooza. Here's Corey. You're on Run Fez.
Hey, guys.
Yeah, buddy.
Go ahead, Corey.
We were doing some work in this lab at NI with National Institute of Health.
Nice.
Up in Baltimore.
All right.
Well, close to Baltimore. Anyway, we was putting in these plugs, and after we finished putting them in, we went to clean up, and I picked up what I thought was a ball of tape, which turned out to be a tumor.
That's so gross. Malignant tumor?
I don't know what kind of tumor it was. They just told me to wash my hands. And
All right, stop.
Are you sure it was a tumor?
Oh, it was a tumor. They told me.
It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor. All right, go ahead. What do you think, Billy?
Tumor's got to be in the front. I'm sorry.
Tumor over cat poo.
Yeah, right. Tumor. Tumor in the lead.
Thank you.
Here's Paul. Paul, you're on Fez. Grossest thing you've ever accidentally touched? Yes, sir.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Go ahead, Paul.
A little skeeved.
When I was in the Marine Corps, we were all drinking and...
that don't make you a bad person.
We were eating pepperoni pizza and drinking wild turkey and nacho chips and all that. Well, we ran on a mixer, and we got the bright idea to use Kool-Aid with wild turkey. Well, after about 3 or 4 drinks, one of the guys got totally sick and threw up everything you can think of that was in his stomach all over the table. I had to clean it up, and being drunk myself, I started cleaning it up, and I got it all over my arms, all over me, and the Kool-Aid actually stained my skin red. As I was cleaning it up.
He was stained by Kool-Aid puke.
First of all, I don't find this an accident, but go ahead, Billy.
Nah, because, I've thrown up in my sleep, so this pales in comparison.
Oh, everything's going to pale in comparison to you. You're the grossest person ever.
No,
that's why you're the judge. You've seen it all.
What we're looking for is
cleaning up puke does not beat a tumor.
I just want you to know, we're looking for grossest human. We're not going to put you into this, or you'd be sitting front row at Lollapalooza every single time.
Any of these you've already had just stained on your shirt. Brain, tumor, puke.
Here's Pete. Pete, you're on Fez.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Good, Pete. What's your story?
Yeah, I'm a detective, and a few years ago we had a body dumped on the side of the road inside a trash bag, and it was virtually all decomposed, and it was nothing but a bag full of maggots. And on this one day, I just had a brand-new shoulder holster on that wasn't snapping right, and I leaned over to look into the bag to see if there's any evidence. And my gun falls out of the shoulder holster into the bag of maggots, and I instinctively reach down to grab it.
Oh!
And I buried my hand like right almost up to my elbow pulling it out.
Bag of maggots and dead flesh.
His hand buried in a bag of dead flesh maggots. Billy Staples, what do you say?
Nah, maggots, only baby flies.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there's some gross things.
Chad, you want to run a fez?
Hey guys, how you doing?
I'm grossed out and skeeved.
Go ahead, Chad.
Hey, listen, my wife and I had this cat that just had kittens.
Oh, nice.
And about a week later, one of the nipples got infected and got engorged. And a couple days later, I went to pick her up, and she looked sick, and my finger went up in her chest cavity through the engorged nipple.
Oh. Ronnie!
And she lived, but it went way up in her.
Oh, all right. He poked a cat through her nursing apparatus.
It was just all infected, and it just rotted. And my finger just went in her when I went to pick her up.
Went right.
I'd have cut my finger off.
Went right into the cat's chest through an infected nip.
I don't think I can be in here doing this show.
I would just
I'm
drop
so
the cat
freaked
and
out.
let my wife take care of it.
What do you say, Billy Staples, judge?
Anything that goes into a live animal goes into the lead. Chad, you're going in first place right now.
Well, your dad went into a live animal, and then you were born 9 months later.
Hey.
That's his mom.
No, that's not fair.
All right.
She had nothing to do with this.
Chad's in the lead with catnip. Literally.
Here's Jason. Jason, you're on Run a Fez?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, Jason.
Got the worst thing, man. First time I met my brother-in-law to be, went to his house, sat down on his couch, and below his couch he had one of those stuffed baseball mitts. So I decided to reach down, put my hand in it. Well, my hand went right into about 3-day-old spuge.
Oh.
He was banging his own mitt?
He was banging his own mitt.
It was a batch mitt.
That it was.
Batch mitt in heaven.
This was the family I was marrying into.
3-day-old spooge is all dried up. Sorry, dude.
We found evidence of another silent spanker.
Roy just gave the big thumbs up. He loves it. He loves it.
We're getting him a catcher's mitt for his birthday.
He's going to be bringing a glove next time.
Want to play catch?
Thaddeus, you're on Run a Fez?
Hey, Thaddeus.
Hey guys, first I have to say I love you guys a lot, and Fez, you're my idol.
Oh, American
thank you.
Idol.
That's me.
American Idol.
Yeah. Anyways, I work as a janitor for a major office supply superstore chain, and I have to clean the toilets. And the nastiest thing I have cleaned up, or things I should say, are pubic hair, among other things, including
This is not an accident.
urine, and spunk.
Yeah, this is not an accident. This is your job.
Yeah, you have chosen to do this on purpose.
You're the chosen one.
Oh, but I've happened upon them on accident.
All right, up to you, Billy.
No, this is a job.
Yeah.
It's your job to be cleaning up this mess. Jimmy Buffett.
Oh, yeah. Jeremy, you're on Run a Fez.
Hey, Jeremy.
Yeah.
My brother-in-law, he's had a glass eye for like the past 10 years. And when I got married, my wife, part of the joke when I got married is he always takes his glass eye out and cleans out the gunk behind it.
Oh.
Like slimy gunk. He usually takes it and throws it at people, but he threw it at me and hit me on the face, and part of it got on my tongue.
Oh, his gunky glass eye that he had just popped out to clean.
What is that stuff? What's the gunk made of? Optic nerve?
It's the goofy stuff that gets in the corner of your eye, but it builds up greatly behind your eye.
Eye cheese?
It's the nastiest stuff in the world.
Yeah, it's that eye snot.
And this guy thinks he's going to chuck it at you? I'd have killed him.
He just takes his glass eye out and
First off, you got gunk in the eye, and you got the guy's empty eye socket. Jerry, you're going in the lead. Multiple legs with eye goop.
All right, that's Jerry.
Jeremy
in the lead with glass eye gunk.
Oh, God. I'm getting
This
skeeved.
is working out better than I hoped.
I don't know if I can do this.
I'm getting skeeved, and that's not easy.
You were a garbage man. You must have touched a lot of weird stuff, right?
Yeah, especially the dead German Shepherd.
Dead animals?
Yeah, we had to throw a German Shepherd in the back of the truck once, and when it packed, all the juice and guts and blood and
everything squirted on it, huh?
Yeah.
How long were you a garbage man?
12 years.
You saw just terrible stuff.
Why would you take a dead German Shepherd? Don't people have to call someone else for that?
They were supposed to. I lifted up the can and just emptied it in the back of the truck, And instead of garbage coming out, a dog came out, just went, right into the back.
When you were a garbage man, were you trying to write your jokes and your parodies and in your writing, or
yeah, I used
at
to have
that time you were thinking this is all I'll ever do?
No. I used to have little notes all over the cab of the truck when I was driving, and the guys were hauling cans in the back. Yeah. I'd be like on the porn magazines, I'd write little jokes and stuff, little thoughts, because I was like, no.
But you weren't trying to sell them, right?
No, not at the time. I was
just in the back of your mind, you're thinking I could do this.
Yeah, I was just like always going, you know what, I can do. You see him on TV, I can do that someday. I still got those papers too.
After 8 years of being there, you must have been thinking, hey, maybe I can't.
I don't know.
I guess my whole life's just going to be dead German Shepherd guts.
It was some pretty gross stuff. That's why the maggots don't skeeve me out.
Danny or Ron Fez.
Hey, Danny.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey, buddy.
Go ahead, pal. What's your story?
Well, I was a volunteer fireman when I was 17. Well, I guess you call it a junior fireman. And we got blown out to an accident one time, and they told us to be careful when we got there. There's stuff all over the place. Well, we started looking around. We didn't realize what kind of stuff it was until I put my foot inside of it and kind of picked it up.
And what was it?
It was a human head.
Oh, it's a human head that he stepped in.
It may not be an actual job, but it's something you did volunteer for. So.
Yeah, but it's not something I was looking forward to doing.
All right. Well,
sorry.
We've all had our foot stuck in a bucket at one time or another, so.
Fucking head. 866-277-4969. Someone's going to go see Lollapalooza 2003 coming to the Nissan Pavilion August 1st. Billy Staples is the judge, judging the most disgusting thing you ever accidentally touched.
Why don't we take a little break here, Fezzi? We'll come back and we'll give out the tickets. Your chance to win, 866-277-4969. Ron and Fez Show.
Back with the Ron and Fez Show on 106.7 WJFK. Your chance to go to Lollapalooza 2003. The contest we're doing is the grossest thing you've ever accidentally touched.
I might not be staying in for this contest, Fez.
This is great so
because
far.
I have like a weak stomach. There's no doubt about it. And I hear this stuff and it scares me.
Now, some of the things we've already heard tonight, a guy who touched his own brain, a guy who fell and his face went into a dirty litter box, got a guy who accidentally picked up a tumor thinking it was someone else. One of my favorites, he's not in the lead right now, but it's the guy who accidentally popped his cat's infected nip. And Billy Staples, you're the judge. Who's in the lead right now?
Right now we have Jeremy, who gets hit with his glass eye residue from his brother-in-law.
His brother-in-law took out his glass eye. There's gunk on it. He has to clean it. He threw the glass eye and the gunk got all on him. Oh, 866-277-4969.
All right, here's Rick. Rick, you're on Run of Fez. What's your story, buddy?
Back in college, I slept over at my girlfriend's dormitory room. And in the morning when I got out of bed, her roommate had been sick, and she was coughing up phlegm, and she was coughing it into a plastic cup. And I knocked over the cup in my bare feet, and it went all over one of my feet. It looked like tapioca pudding mixed with chicken broth.
Very descriptive. You got me on that one. You got me gnarled. Billy Staples.
As gross as somebody else's phlegm is, I gunk beats it, sorry.
I got still in the lead. Oh, that one actually gnarled me. My eyes are watering.
Do not pull that food out now, Harry. Do not pull it out. Leave it there until we're done this contest. I can't sit here and look at food and have this contest going. You Turkish bastard. Look at you. Could eat while this is happening?
You can eat during all these horrible stories?
Take the other guys their food, but I don't want to see any sandwiches in this room.
No problem. I like his Turkish background. Ronnie, when you told him leave the food alone, he's backing out of the room and bowing to you.
Yeah, that's nice. That part I like.
As he's leaving. I like that a lot.
Did you take the other guys their food? The other room?
I usually like to bring you guys your food first.
I never understand that. I never have a problem. You give them their food. But I can't even think of mine while all this icon stuff is happening. Chris, you're on Fez.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, I used to be a cop, and I went to check on a woman's welfare, and when we went in, she was dead in there for 4 days in 90-degree heat. When we picked her up to put her in the body bag, she popped. Her intestines and all of her bodily fluid hit the floor, all over our feet, all over everything.
Oh, the woman popped. Ronnie.
Yeah, man.
Billy Staples, what do you think about the 4-day dead woman who popped?
Even though pop goes the woman, that's part of your job.
That goes back to being a job.
Yep.
Not the accidental part that we brought up at the beginning of the contest.
I'm a stickler.
James, you're on Fez?
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Anyway, I was working as a lifeguard a while ago, and the way the pool works, got a filtration system. Like, over the course of a year, all the crap and whatnot that it's got all gets put into this one jacuzzi-sized tub. And I'm working right next to it because we got the hatch open, and I'm messing around with some valves and whatnot. My coworker, bumps into me, and I fall into this jacuzzi-sized thing full of, concentrated urine, fecal matter, and just, Band-Aids and everything else you can think of that comes in a pool.
Yeah, but chlorine is there to take care of that, so it can't be as bad as you make it sound. I'm going to stick with the putrefied eye gunk.
I can't imagine what your home looks like if some of these things don't weird you
It's
out.
filthy, and when I hear he's got a basement filled with animals, too, it grosses me out.
He keeps his mom dressed like a rabbit, I heard.
No, she does that on her own. I have nothing to do with that.
Jeff, you're on Running Fez?
Yeah, hey, I'm cardholder 26555.
Hooah!
Yeah.
What's your story, buddy?
Yeah, I was out wakeboarding on the Potomac River last summer, which is pretty nasty in and of itself, but it's not all we got around here to wakeboard on. And I took a spill and practically put my arm, through, like a big old dead card. I don't know if you've ever been out on the Potomac, but it's pretty nasty anyhow. This thing was, I don't know how long
I've stepped on a dead cart before. They're so big. I mean, they're like a dog size.
Ew.
What do you think?
Dead fish are every day. Everyone has touched dead fish in their life.
But, I mean, it's like the size of a kid.
Yeah. And it's big fish, little fish.
Like a big, scaly kid.
It's still fish. It doesn't compare.
You said big, scaly kid, and Harry Elvis came running again.
No, that's not you, Harry.
That's a different carp.
Jamie, you're on Running Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
I was taking out the trash and taking out the bathroom trash, and something had fallen onto the floor. And I picked it up to, put it back in the can, and it just happened to be a used feminine product that belonged to my sister-in-law.
Bro, my sister-in-law's where I got my Red Wings, so what's the big deal?
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I know you've been working to earn those.
Well, I was 14, so.
That's rather disgusting.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Come on, everybody's bit the string before. Am I the only one? I'm the only one?
Looks like it.
Sick, man.
What are you going to do? You're partying. Everything's happening. Billy.
God, this is a tough one, but Ron, you beat him on this one, so I'm sticking with the glass eye.
The glass eye still in the lead. That's Jeremy. Tickets to Lollapalooza 2003 on the line.
And let's only take a couple more of these, okay? Here's Beth. Beth, you're on Running Fez?
Hi. When I was a teenager, my Aunt Pat had a litter of kittens in my closet, and I didn't know about it. And I reached back there to get some shoes, and they'd all died. So there were little baby kittens that were just born dead in the back of my closet.
Oh, that's so gross. Some of these people, their house sounds like the Munsters.
Kitten feed eye. She grabs a handful of them, dead.
I didn't mean to.
You probably killed them.
You squished them.
I didn't kill them. They were dead.
What do you think, Billy?
Nah, nothing wrong with little baby dead kittens. I'm staying with the gunked up glass eye guy.
Here is Steve. Steve, you're on Running Fez?
Hey, wake up in the middle of the night and go to the bathroom, walking through the dark hallway. That's in a huge pile of cat vomit.
Cat vomit.
Nah.
You don't have any problem with anything catty. Joe, you're on Running Fez?
Hey, Joe.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
One time we were visiting my dad's friend at his ranch, and I walked out in the morning, looked at my truck, saw something like some kind of film on the wheel, put my finger through it, and I was like, oh, my God, somebody threw coffee on my tire. And I touched it to my tongue and realized it was cat water.
All right, now why, even if it was old coffee, would you touch it to your tongue?
Just to verify, just to make sure. I didn't know, so it was too late.
Someone else's coffee. What do you think, Billy?
First off, it wasn't accidental, and the guy had his whole head in the litter box before, so no.
And basically, you're stupid.
Just decide to start licking stuff out there.
Hey, didn't you always wonder about this, like in cop movies, where when they would go, they put their thumb in something, they go, oh, it's pure PCP.
Yeah.
And I'm watching at home, and I'm going, you know what? I've done match head before, where you just do a tiny bit of, we used to call it THC, but it's PCP, a tiny bit of it, and you're tripping your balls off for the next 14 hours. And this guy's going to taste it Yeah, that's angel dust.
And cops are supposed to be clean as a whistle and not do drugs.
Right. Even if it's heroin, you put a little bit or coke. I put it up here, and my mouth is comfortably numb.
I wouldn't know the difference. I wouldn't be able to tell from a little amount. Let me try a little more. You can't tell right away.
Believe me, I can tell. I can tell.
But cops can't really do that, where they find the baggie of evidence and stick their thumb or their pinky in there and lick it.
And I love when they just take
Do they ever do it, or is that just a...
That's got to be just a movie myth.
I think so.
They take the knife and
when they take the knife, like when they have the kilo bags and they just open one up, take a little piece out, and leave it there.
Yeah, who's it up to you to open up the kilo bag?
And then leave it there like it's not going to leak all over. It's evidence.
Right.
They will do
or
that.
Or if everybody else can't start taking it.
They will just slice it right open.
Yeah,
and it pours out everywhere.
Yeah, like it's Clorox on the street. Not try to open it up at the top. I mean, if you were copping that dope, you're going to be very careful. No one's going to take a knife pick and stab it. And see what this is?
If that's the way it works, it's no wonder O.J. got away. And if that's the way evidence is treated.
And every cop has this big hunting knife.
Yeah, I know. What are they doing with a giant blade like that? But definitely, there's a lot of dope that if you just put up to your mouth, you don't know how tanked you'd be on it.
Not the movie cops. They do it all the time.
We used to call this match head because you couldn't do any more of that. So you can imagine how carefully. Once I was in school, it was an empty baggie. I just went over and filled it up with water. It was like a coin bag. Remember when you get them in a coin bag? I just drank it out of there, right? During the next class, my friends had to literally take me out of the school. I was so effed up. I was trying to hold up one of the walls. I thought the wall was coming down, and I'm standing trying to hold it up. All right, I'm too freaked out from this contest. Let's just take one more. Can we do that?
All right, we'll do one more.
Okay.
All right, who's the leader right now?
Still Jeremy, who had glass eye gunk thrown on him and in his mouth.
It landed on his face and his mouth.
Your chance, ladies and gentlemen, to pick up Lollapalooza tickets. Let's go to Brandon as the last person. Brandon, take your best shot, big man.
Okay, what's up? Last Friday night I was in Georgetown at a party, and I was at the party, and there was this one good-looking chick, and I decided to do a little schmoozing, so we got tanked. And the next morning I went to the bathroom to do my thing, and I felt something on my leg, and I turned around, and it was her freaking prosthesis leg. I go back, and I freaked out. That was about it. We have our second date this week, actually.
Wait, are you kind of digging the fact that she's missing a leg, though?
It freaked me out, but it's so intriguing that hopefully I can take her to Lollapalooza now. Call her up and say, hey, what's up? It was nasty. It was weird.
Not for me. I don't know what it is. A stump, a girl with a stump is kind of, I mean, I like a scar as it is. And now, the older I get, the more I'm like, yeah, what else can be wrong, physically?
You and Paul McCartney, you like the same kind of girls.
I kind of think his girl's cute. I know a lot of people put her down.
Heather Mills?
Yeah, but the fact that she stepped on a landmine or whatever the hell she did is just so hot.
she got into a motorcycle.
Whatever. Let me do my fantasy. All right? Let me do my own fantasy. I know she worries about landmines.
Yeah, that's her cause. That's her pet peeve.
Well, she might as well. She only got one leg left.
Step on it with the. All right, Billy. First of all, let's end this.
Come on, Billy.
Okay, you know what? You had me until you said you were going out with her again, so that does not make it an accident.
All right, there you go.
It doesn't make it disgusting if he's into it.
That's close.
All right, our winner is Jeremy, who accidentally touched his brother-in-law's glass-eyed gunk
and had it internally put in his mouth.
Lollapalooza tickets, my friend.
Howard Stern, Don and Mike, Bill O'Reilly, Ron and Fez, and the Washington Redskins. 106.7 WJFK.